Alright everyone, welcome back to the ADHD Guide to Gamma. Last time we came here to talk to Doc to continue the Living Legend questline, which we started by talking to Sidorovich. Now the main goal of this episode is to continue doing the main questline called Living Legend. As you can see, the next objective is to go to Agroprom Underground and find Strelok's hidden stash. Though currently my guy is sleepy, and not only is he sleepy, but he's also overweight right now, so we kind of need to make our way back to Rostock so we can drop some stuff off. What we could actually do real quick is go visit Clear Sky, which are all the way down here in the southwest, because they would have a bed for me to sleep on. Though this is going to be a little bit tricky. As you can see, the campfire is on here, it's on here, and it's on here. And as I said, I think it was the first episode of this series, when their campfire is on, that means there's someone there. And at least in the Great Swamps, it's normally renegades. So there's renegades here, here, and here. So it looks like we're going to have to like sneak through this way and maybe grab that stash on our way down. Okay, we're actually kind of in a lot of trouble right now because we are extremely way down. We need to drop something. This right here is why companions are incredibly helpful, because we could just unload stuff onto them, but obviously we can't. All right, the best thing we can do at this point is to drink an energy drink, because that will give us some stamina recovery and a little bit of weight carry. Oh my god, I figured out what's weighing me down. I have freaking 14 vodkas on me. Why in the world do I have 14? Dude, I'm just going to drop most of those. Now, if you have the room for it, it's actually worthwhile keeping these vodkas. The reason why is if you go to Yantar and visit the scientist bunker here, there's going to be a guy on this northern side that you can actually turn those bottles into for some ammo or a basic toolkit if you haven't found one yet. All right, so let's see. We have a white stash here. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, some repair stuff. That's always good. Grab all that. So we just grabbed some steel wool, and the great thing about this is you can use it in a lot of recipes, or you can use it as a bonus material for repairing stuff. And as you can see, it gives an 8% repair bonus, which is really nice. Oh, hi. You doing good? You doing good? No? Okay. We can ring around the rosy with him. And he's dead. Go ahead and loot him. If we can find a cooking set this episode, I'll show you guys how worthwhile it is to start cooking your own food. And we're at the water pump station. Now, early game, there's not really anyone here, so it's fine to come over here and, like, loot stuff and look around. Like, down here's a hammer. And typically in this room, yeah, you'll find old headlamps. Sometimes I find medicine in here, which is really nice. The only issue with the water pump right here is if you start the Clear Sky main questline, there will be renegades here. You will have to come kill renegades, so be careful. There's been a few times I've started as Clear Sky, immediately accepted the questline, ran over to the pump station, and forgotten that there's renegades here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, you know, I mentioned in the last episode I showed what an emission looks like. This is what a quote-unquote natural emission looks like. We were making our way down to the Clear Sky base, and now we have to take cover. So let's just go ahead and run back to the pump station. I am so glad that we were next to it. Now all we have to do is get inside, and there we go. You see the mission in the bottom left updated. It says stay sheltered instead of find shelter. Now we know that we're safe. Well, it's time to wait now. All right, while the emission's going on, we can actually repair our armor because of what we found in the stash earlier. So before we only had this glue tube, which is only usable at 80 and above condition. This is at 73, so now we can finally use the 71. Go ahead and repair that. Let's go ahead and use the mask as a bonus. Get that to 85, and now we can use the 80 on it alongside another mask to get it to 91. So there we go. We've repaired it most of the way as we look outside and see the world is ending. Probably shouldn't go over there just in case it kills me. All right, I think the world should be calming down just about now. When the world stops shaking, it normally means, yep, we're good. Let's get going. Go ahead and turn on our headlamp with L just because it's dark. Go ahead and pop another one of these. Now, even though right here we just discovered a location called Clear Sky Base, as you can see, there's not really anyone here. There's like one dude here, but this isn't the actual Clear Sky Base. This is just what the area is called. What you'll see is if you look southwest over here, there's this giant tree, and behind it is the entrance to the actual Clear Sky Base. There's a gap in the fence right here. This right here is the only way that you can get into the base. If you try going like around here, for example, there's no way to get in, so always have to come around here and enter this way. And we're here. Unfortunately, there's like no one sitting around. You know, normally when I come here, there's a bunch of people sitting around the campfire, but unfortunately an emission just happened, so I guess they're hiding. Let's see real quick since we're here if they have any quests for us to do. We can't do the outskirts one, unfortunately. Let's see. I'll go ahead and accept the eliminate mutant threat because that is something I can do while I'm down here. And Cold wants bandit faction patches, which we have plenty of, so let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, see, look, they're all still crouched in here. This dude's like pointing his pistol at the wall for some reason, so yeah, they're still scared to go outside, I guess. So here's Cold, say the job is done. There we go. Got 10K for that. That's actually really good. Now this guy is how you start the main questline for Clear Sky. So if I say, is there anything I can do for Clear Sky? He'll talk about the pump station. So yeah, let's not go ahead and accept that because we don't want renegades to spawn there. All right, we have a little bit of a problem. I kept drinking those energy drinks to run over here, and now my guy's no longer sleepy, which is kind of annoying. But I guess what that means is we can just go ahead and pay our fare to go up to duty. As I mentioned in the last episode, there is no guide in Cordon that can take you places, but down here at the Clear Sky Base, there is this man right over here, and it looks like the sky's clearing up. Nice. So if we talk to this guy, we can say, I'd like to use your services. And as you can see, he can take you around the entirety of the Great Swamps or Agroprom, the bar in Rookie Village. So let's go to the bar and let's enter the zone. And this is where they spawn you, over here on this side of the base. As you can see, there are mutants down there, but luckily we're not heading to Army Warehouse right now, so we're good. Let's go ahead and put some stuff up since we have so much junk. So once again, over here is the mechanic, and this is typically where I place my stashes. So we placed one here last episode. Let's go ahead and drop some stuff off. Also, if there's ammo that you don't plan on using, for example, I don't ever plan on using this ammo, you can always right-click and click batch disassemble, and this will turn it into its basic components. All these components that you can get can be used with gunsmithing tools to then make ammo of your choosing. For example, if I really badly wanted to make some 9x18 right now, I could if I had gunsmithing tools. By the way, I still don't get how this game gave us a knot. Like in the first guide episode, it gave us a knot. Why? I've literally, in my own playthroughs, right? In my literal own playthroughs, I have never opened a stash before and found a knot. Not a single time have I ever found a knot. I was like so confused when I opened that stash and I got it. It's like, bro, what is going on? Also, if you have a bunch of attachments that you don't need, the person that will give you the most money is the mechanic right here, the technician. If you talk to him, you can sell all of these to him. That's a nice 10K we can get right there easily. Also, if you find these anomaly maps, he'll pay the most for them too. So that's 1312 for that anomaly map. Sell that. If you were to use an anomaly map, it would show you where the anomalies are in that area, but it doesn't really help that much because every emission, the anomalies are going to change. All right, now that we've put everything up, let's really quickly go turn in all these missions we have here in Rostock before we go to sleep, and then we can finally do the main mission again. So let's see, this man over here, job is done. He gave me chocolate protein bar and 59.50, not bad. As you can see in the bottom left, you do actually gain trust with multiple factions when turning in certain quests. For example, just now I got trust between Duty and Clear Sky for doing that quest. Job is done on this one. Neutralized target for Petrenko. He gave me a stash. Very, very nice. Once again, Duty and Clear Sky reputation. And it's a yellow stash in Truck Cemetery. That could be where we get our advanced tools. We have another quest to turn in. Defend Rostock. Very nice. And then finally, before we left Rostock the first time, we did grab this Bloodsucker Heart mission, which we do actually have. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Bloodsucker Heart. 1550, not very good. I was kind of hoping for a stash there. All right, finally down here in the bar, we have a quest that we got from Barkeep. Come over here, buddy. And job is done on that. Encrypted documents. Oh, we have another job. There we go. Kill the stalker. 5,900. Really good money. Now, before we do anything else, always check for new quests. So check the task board again. Destroy the mutants in Truck Cemetery. Now, I'm actually going to go there probably to get that stash. So it's always going to be worth grabbing that. Search the stash. Always get these missions because it could always spawn a yellow stash. So there we go. Search the stash. Guy wants deck of cards. Now, unfortunately, that search the stash is a white stash, but it could have been a yellow. So that's why you always accept the quest. But let's see. We have this deck of cards to turn into him. Ooh, garbage stash. Unfortunately, it's another white, but that's always fine. Now, unfortunately, my guy is no longer sleepy because we drank too many energy drinks, so we might as well just go to Truck Cemetery real quick to see if that yellow stash might be advanced tools. Because if it is, we could potentially get some really nice upgrades. All right, this is the first time we've ever entered Truck Cemetery, and there is already mutants right in front of us. Now, before we fight them, I thought I'd talk a little bit about Truck Cemetery. I hear something to my right. I heard something growl. Okay, please leave me alone for a second. As you can see, Truck Cemetery has a lot of mutants. So to go over the area real quick, typically if you have a stash up here, there's a ton of radiation, so watch out. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind the tree. Over here where this base icon is, there's typically bandits or renegades. This east base can have military, though I rarely see them here. These helicopters right here will typically have a ton of snorks surrounding them, so be careful when going there. And if you're going through this forest at night, be careful. There is typically bloodsuckers right through this forest. I've also seen a pseudo-giant here or like right over here, which is really funny. Typically, the quote-unquote safest way to get all the way down here is to follow this like left side. Just follow this all the way down. Now, typically at this campfire, there is military, so keep that in mind when you go past this area. So honestly, the safest way to get to this yellow stash would probably be to hug this left side, go all the way down here and just hug the side. So let's do that. I do hear a lot of roaring over here, which does not help my case when I'm saying this is the safer route, but I promise you it is. Now, what you can do is if right here there's mutants alongside this fence, up here where this anomaly is, you can kind of like squeeze your way right here. But keep in mind, since you will be inside a chemical anomaly, you will start losing a little bit of HP, as you're going to see in the bottom left. We're losing a tiny bit, but we're good. While you're in Truck Cemetery, I'd always make sure that your gun is loaded with HP or Hydroshock or any mutant killing rounds, because that is who you're more than likely going to find. But it looks like we're good. So this is the very south of Truck Cemetery right here. As I said, right over in that area can be military. So let's be careful. Let's kind of like hug this right side here. All right, let's get out our binoculars we bought last time. And yep, there they are. There is military here this time. So that's actually surprising because we're quite early in the game and I don't normally see them here this early. So we're just going to have to try to sneak past them. And by sneak, I mean I'm gonna run, but hopefully I'm far enough away that they won't see me. Yeah, he's looking directly over this way, so yeah, let's just be very careful and scoot around him. Now to our right here, this is how you go to Dark Valley, but I won't be going there. As soon as you go through this way, you'll be put in front of the bandit base, and I'd rather not fight them. Now typically this fire right here is safe. I don't normally see anyone here at the south base, so I would just, ooh, powder can, that's very nice. Sparkling water, always look around, you never know what you're gonna find. The reason the powder can is really nice is if we right click and disassemble, you'll see it gives us plenty of powder for crafting ammo. All right, so we're starting to get really close over here to this yellow stash. So let's be very, very vigilant and look out to see if we see any mutants. We do have a Kill Mutants quest that is slightly to the north of this stash, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that there's going to be mutants over here. Now, the fog kind of gets in my way, which is unfortunate, but I'm not seeing anything yet. One thing I'd recommend doing is using and abusing the ledge graph mod so we can go ahead and get ourselves up here just to be safe. Now, certain mutants like chimeras and lurkers can definitely still get you up here, so don't think you're safe just because you're on top of something tall. But the stash is literally right here in front of us, and I'm not seeing... Oh, I'm seeing... what is that right there? It just went behind the bush. It is flesh. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good then. Let's go ahead and get this stash. All right, so our stash is here behind the tire. Let's see what's in. Ooh, we got advanced souls. That's what I was looking forward to finding. We also found a CSTV exoskeleton, which isn't really good, but what we can do is disassemble it so that we can grab that synthetic. Also got an IED, which might come in handy one day, so I guess we'll go ahead and grab that. Now, one thing I'd like to mention is this multi-tool we just found is pretty low durability. Now, obviously, the durability goes down the more you disassemble stuff, and the way that you repair them is actually by buying one of these sharpening stone sets from a mechanic or butcher. These are really good because, as you can see, you can go ahead and repair them. You can use these supportive materials. I don't recommend it because it already gives you a good enough boost, so this is going to take it from 59 to 80, so go ahead and repair that, and there we go. So let's see, those flesh, I wonder if those flesh are the ones that I'm supposed to kill for my mission, because if it is, we might as well sneak over there and see if we can't get them. Yeah, those flesh are really running from me. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Oh no, that's a burr. That's a burr. So as you can see, there's a burr. He can pick stuff up and throw it at you. But also, while he's doing that, he has a force field in front of him. So try to be careful right here. See, I can't shoot him right now. So when he puts down his little force field, you can unload on him. And he's dead. Nice. I was hoping that that burr was our mission, but it doesn't look like he was. I guess he was just a random spawn. And of course he doesn't give me anything when I loot him, because why would he? All right, these flesh just keep running and running and running. It's kind of getting annoying. I'm hoping that they'll turn around and come try to get me, maybe. Bro, where are you going? Come back here. I'm going to be so annoyed if I hunt down all these flesh and it turns out they are not my mission. This is actually really risky. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm like out of stamina and I'm just like running around trying to get these flesh. There's another one. Oh, great. There's two more. Dude, they are just like booking it, man. All right, that one's dead. Just one more. All right, you better be the last one. Come on. No. No. Are you serious? All right, so either the flesh weren't my objective or there's another one. Oh no. Oh, okay, that right there's a chimera. That right there's a chimera. I'm glad he didn't break my leg. Oh. As you can see, oh, okay, we killed him. Whew. All right, as you can see, he jumps at you. You just have to jump to the side, and you'll avoid him by going like this. Unfortunately, we can't skin him because we do need a stronger knife. So this wheel that you keep seeing come up is not a mod that's in Gamma by default. It's called the Quick Action Wheel, and you can look it up on ModDB and download it yourself. I wish I had a better knife so I could skin him, though. That's so annoying that I killed him and I can't do anything about it. So the chimera wasn't my objective, and the flesh wasn't my objective, so who am I here to kill? My torso is quite damaged, but I'd rather not use a Yadelin on it, so what I can do is actually use a Vinca. As you can see, it does heal my torso a little bit, so there we go. Go ahead and take that, and that's good enough. My dude is now officially really sleepy again, though. Okay, I think it is the flesh because it shows unknown enemy. More than likely, that's a flesh that ran away from here, so let's go ahead and, yeah, I see him right there. He's running. And come on. Oh, that was the last one. Nice. All right. All right, so now that we've got our advanced tools and we've done the mission, let's go ahead and retrace our steps, go head down south again so that we can avoid killing any more mutants because we are out of ammo. We have no more HP rounds. On the way, I guess I'll just go ahead and eat this. My dude is like really tired. Yeah, I wasn't expecting us to use like all our ammo. That's kind of rip. All right, once again, we're right here where the entrance to Dark Valley is. Just got to be a little bit careful of the military right there. Is it just one guy? No. There's the second guy. Okay, so there's one guy there and then another guy there. So there's at least two of them and they're probably way better armed than I am. So yeah, let's not try fighting them. Let's just go ahead and move on. One of the most important things in these kinds of games is knowing when to hit and knowing when to quit. Yeah, once we get back to Rostock, we'll sleep, and then I'll actually do the main quest, which was the purpose of this episode. By the way, this is why it's called ADHD Gamma Guides, by the way, is because, as you can see, I went from, okay, we're doing the main quest, to, okay, let's turn in a bunch of quests, to, okay, let's accept new quests, to, oh, I got yellow stash, let's go get advanced tools, to now finally doing what the episode was meant for, which is to do the main story. So, very, very good, you know. I'm doing very good so far. Honestly, though, this game is like really good for people with ADHD because there is just so much sporadic stuff for you to do. It almost always keeps you entertained. And we made it all the way back around and didn't run into anything else. So we're good to just go ahead and head right back to Rostock over here. And we're back in Rostock. Time to turn in that mutant quest, and then we can see what we can do with those advanced tools. I promise after we look at the advanced tools, I will let my guy go to sleep, and then I will allow him to go to Agroprom. I promise. All right, barkeep, let me turn in that mutant quest. Nice, and we get a wild territory stash. All right, we are back here at our base. Let's see what we can do with this advanced tools right here. All right, one of the recipes we bought in the last episode was the upgraded PDA. Now that we have advanced tools, we should be able to make it, actually. So let's see, devices, and yeah, we have everything for it. Let's go ahead and craft the PDA 2.0 with kill track. Now, the big thing about this PDA, as I mentioned last time, is it shows the location of targets that we have killed. So as long as we killed them, they will show up on our minimap and our main PDA map. So it is very useful for people like me who lose the track of bodies immediately. Another thing we could craft real quick is the night vision goggles, assuming we have some copper wire. We do have some copper wire. Ooh, so here we go. We might actually be able to get night vision for the first time. And there we go. We got it. All right, for night vision, you hold down in, and as you can see, you switch it on. Now, this is the lowest form of night vision, and if you keep clicking in, it'll get brighter or darker. So you can see the minimum brightness right here, and then the maximum brightness right here. Though it isn't nighttime right now, so it doesn't really help to use it. Now, I don't typically use night vision, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and craft this version 2 of it. Now, as you can see, the second version of it is now a 2-tube one instead of a 1. So there we go. We now have a bigger field of view. I will try to use it more often, but I don't typically. The reason I don't typically use night vision, though, is because most of the time, like when it's nighttime, turning on your headlamp is good enough. Like, majority of the time, unless you're trying to kill someone like super far away and it's pitch black. All right, so real quick, I guess we should get up at, let's say 7. Go ahead and sleep till then. And it looks like a Psy-Storm happened during the night, but either way, we got to drink some water. Our dude is very thirsty. Now, let's see. Before we go, is there anything else we can do? So this SKS requires a Type B kit, which I'm pretty sure we can craft with our advanced tools. So this might be a really good idea real quick to see if we can repair. Assuming we have some extra parts for it, which we do actually. We have one good part for it. Nice. So let's go ahead and go to repair tools and see what we need for a Type B. So we need some more steel wool. We need some spray lubricant, and we need a Type B cleaning kit. Let's see what we can do for the Type B cleaning kit. So the main thing we're going to need is steel wool. So let's see if we have any more or if we're going to have to buy some. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to buy some steel wool. All right, since we don't seem to have any steel wool, let's see how many he has. He only has 4, so let's see how many we need total. I'll go ahead and buy it. So this is one thing I find kind of annoying about the vendors. This guy only sold me 4 steel wool, but in order to craft both a Type B cleaning kit and a Type B repair kit, I need a total of 6. The only way to get more is if I scavenge more or sleep again and wait for his inventory to refill, which we're not going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy this Type B off of him so I don't have to worry about it. Also, buy this spray lubricant is what we need. So now we should be able to go ahead and, yep, craft it. Nice. So first of all, let's field strip this gas system that's at 65%. That way we can go ahead and repair that part. So once again, if you go here, right click in details, we can see we can repair this with either a file or a ramrod. Let's go ahead and grab a file since we have plenty. Go ahead and click twice, and then we can also repair this other bolt. So now if we open our workbench here, go to repair, click on the SKS, we should, yep, be able to replace the bolt and the gas tube. Click repair. Now we still have 2 bad parts, the trigger and whatever the yellow is, but what we can do now that we have this Type B repair kit is we can right click maintain and click replace. So there you go, replace. and replace. There we go. And since it's above 30%, we can actually use this cleaning solvent on it to go ahead and get it up to 51%. Nice. And now I'm just going to spam use this lubricant until it's all the way up to 90%. There we go. Nice. We now actually have a long-range weapon. The only issue with it is I don't believe we have much ammo for it. No, we've only got those 10 bullets. I'll see really quickly if I can buy any ammo for this gun right here in raw stock, but if not, then we're just gonna leave it behind. But look at it right here. Oh, dude, I always love the SKS, my favorite gun. All right, let's see, does he have ammo? And he does. Let's see how much it is. It's not actually that expensive, so maybe what I'll do is I'll buy 45 bullets. That should be enough for now. And now one thing I do need a lot of is some HP rounds for my other gun. And that should be it. We should be good now. All right, before we go to Agroprom, let's just check one more time if there's any new quests. Encrypted documents and garbage. As I mentioned, always get those quests because it spawns a stash in. 2 bandits in army warehouse. I'll just go ahead and grab those for later. Bandits and garbage, go ahead and grab those. So let's see, now we have 2 different stash objectives down here in garbage, so we'll definitely go and grab those while we make our way to Agroprom. All right, this time I promise I won't go off on some other tangent. We will actually go and do the main story now, I promise. Okay, like the main story, but also some missions because we might as well do them since they're on our way. All right, so we're now here in garbage. Now, if I remember correctly, we do have some guys right around this corner, some bandits, so let's be a little bit careful. So let's see, there is, wait, no, that's Duty. Wait, what? Oh, that's a bandit over there. What in the world? Let's see if we can't get him. There we go, got him. Wow, really? It was just one guy and 2 objectives. Are you kidding me? But as you can see, now that we've upgraded our PDA, look at the minimap in the bottom right. There's now a giant X on it. So now I know for a fact his body is right here. All right, go ahead and grab this stash up here. Now, typically there are mutants over this hill, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in HP. Yep, there is a lurker. And he's dead. Any more? No? We're standing in radiation, but that's okay. So let's see, right down, I think right here. Yep, there we go. We got the PDA we came here for. Ooh, this AKM. I really like the AKM, but it only has one good part, so I'll just go ahead and strip out that carrier for now. If it had a good barrel on it, I would go ahead and take it because then we wouldn't have to replace the barrel. All right, so finally, let's go over here and grab these documents, and then we can make our way over here to Agroprom. All right, now here's a tip. If you're in garbage, you might notice these giant heaps up here. If you were to climb them, for some reason, NPCs can't follow you up here. So if you're ever in a big pickle, you can just run up here and nothing will be able to get you. Now, obviously, guns can still get you, so if you're going to get shot at, then, yeah, you can't really do anything about that. Warning, this tip does not work in base anomaly. For some reason, in base anomaly, things can follow you up here, so keep that in mind. And here's a stash. Let's see. Ooh, we got some mercenary gear, but that's not what we came here for. Go ahead and grab that. I will go ahead and disassemble it, however. Now, let's see. I am hearing a lot of gunfire down there at the train hangar. I wonder what's going on. I'm trying not to get sidetracked, but we do have to come over this way anyways to go to Agroprom, so we might as well see what's happening. There is dead mutant right there, so maybe it's just mutants. Yeah, I guess it was just mutants. Wait, what in the world? Hold on. There's a guy laying on the ground, and he's... Wait, what's going on with this guy, huh? Hello? I don't think he's okay. Oh! Oh! Okay. Have fun then, I guess. All right, time to go to Agroprom. Now, right over this way, there can be bandits here, though recently I haven't really seen them. Also, ooh, grooming kit right there. Always got to keep your eyes out. You never know when there's items just sitting right on the ground ready for the taking. All right, here we are in Agroprom. Now, this is the first time we've been here, so one thing I'd mention right away is sometimes mutants do spawn literally right here, so be careful when coming through here. But anyways, let's go over Agroprom since this is the first time we've been here. So down here all the way to the south is the entrance from the Great Swamps. So if you come here from the northern Great Swamps, it'll put you out right here. Now, right over here in this area, there's typically a ton of mutants, with this left area right here being the military headquarters in Agroprom. So be very, very careful when coming around here if you're not allied to the military. Now, right here at the factory, there's typically loners and ecologists and clear skies, so this area is definitely safe. You might notice that there's these little yellow things that show where my allies are. This is because we upgraded our PDA to the version 2. All right, now it's time to do Living Legend Underground Hideout. Let's find Strelok's hideout. Now, there are 2 different ways that people normally go into Agroprom Underground, so I'll be showing those real quick once we get over here. All right, so now we're here at the factory where all these guys are. So here's the 2 different ways that are typically recommended. Down here is the objective way, which is the harder of the 2, or you can come right over here and it'll be much easier. So let me show you the harder one first. So for the harder one, you just go over here in between these big tanks, and then it's time to drop down right here, and let's go. All right, now the reason this way is the hard way is because there are bandits literally right around this corner. So if you don't have much ammo, this is not a very good way to go. As you can see, a lot of guys just gonna throw a nade. All right, hope that killed a couple guys. Dude, did he not die to those bullets? Dude, how come they're like so bullet spongy all of a sudden? Hey, please don't come up here. I'm healing. Hey, it's rude to come up here. No, 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 no. Nope, you don't hit me. I love that this guy is like trying his hardest to hit me. I'm so glad that this gun has so many rounds in it. Oh, dude, he hit me pretty hard. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't. Can you please not come around this corner, please? As you can see, these guys have shotguns, and we are in close quarters. So, oh, that's what I was about to say. So it is much more difficult. I will try this one more time. All right, I'm going to start with a grenade, like, right off the bat. Throw it right there. See if that helps. We killed one with it. That's unfortunate. Just one. Great. I'm just going to go down. Hello. Jeez, these guys take a lot of bullets considering I'm using AP. Alright, there should just be like one guy left, I think. I hear him like... I think he's downstairs. Yep, there he is. Alright, so we killed them all. Not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what else we have to face when we go this way. So it's not just bandits. It's also more mutants than the other way. So let's go ahead and loot all these guys, even though I'm going to be loading a save in a second. Now this right here, this screen helm is actually really good. It's a medium helmet, and as you can see at full, it really helps against radiation. So if you're playing on a harder difficulty, I would recommend grabbing this and upgrading it if you can. Alright, so we looted basically everyone. Now it's time to go down this spiral staircase. Now once you get down here, all you're going to do is avoid these green chemical anomalies. And right here is where another mutant shows up. It will typically be a bloodsucker, so just get ready. Yep, you can hear it. There it is. All right, he's dead. Now, we also got kind of unlucky because there's now a burr here, too, which we saw earlier. So, as I said, wait for his force field to go away and then start spraying at him. All right, he's dead now. Nice. So there was a zombie, a burr. Let's see what else there is. Anything else? Anything more? I have had more mutants here before. So typically, I go this little right way here. So you go to the right. Make a left into here where all these boxes are. Go ahead and just break them, see if there's anything in them. All right, and now that we've done all that, right here where these two boxes are, you just jump up here, crouch real quick, and then go up this ladder, and this is where Strelok's hideout is. All right, so now we're inside Strelok's hideout. Let's look around for stuff we need. So what I'd recommend is there are a bunch of boxes here and other stuff. Let's go ahead and break them all, see if there's anything in them. You never know. But the main things you want to grab is right over here in this little stash. There is documents right there. Go ahead and grab that. Floor, there's Strelok's notebook. There's some energy drinks, other stuff here. And then over here, there is some documents that the military would like. But that's everything we need to get. So let me go ahead and reload and show you the easier path to getting in here. All right, so the other path, instead of going through there like we just did, we're going to run around back, and there will be another place to go down. All right, so here it is. As you can see, it doesn't have a quest marker, but let's go down here now. All right, we are now in Agroprom Underground, but this time it's going to be a lot easier. As you can see, there is a poltergeist. That's why our screen is turning blue, but you'll see how much easier this is. So once we get down here, you'll see this chemical anomaly. Just kind of go right here, jump over it. Nice. And now we are down here at this floor. As you can see, a bunch of chemical anomalies just like run straight through here. And oh, there's a bloodsucker. I'm actually kind of surprised that it came out because most of the time I don't see the bloodsucker. There is a poltergeist that's throwing stuff at us right now. I would recommend finding him real quick so he doesn't throw anything at you and kill you. Oh, here's the poltergeist. There we go. Poltergeist is now dead. So we got a bloodsucker and a poltergeist, but there were no bandits this time. Now, it's actually really rare to see that bloodsucker here. Normally, it's just the poltergeist. But as you can see, once we follow this hallway down, here we are back at Strelok's hideout. So we didn't have to kill any bandits. We didn't have to waste a grenade. We didn't have to waste a ton of ammo. All we had to do was kill 1 or 2 mutants, and we're good now. So once again, I'm back in here. Let's go ahead and break everything, see if there's anything in there. And once again, you're going to grab Strelok's notebook off the ground. You're going to grab the documents over here. And then right over here in this stash, you're going to grab another set of documents. Grab whatever's on the table, and let's get out of here. Now, even if you came in here the hard way, I'd actually recommend going the easy way when leaving. And the reason why is because sometimes a mutant will respawn on the way out. So that bloodsucker that was over there, it might be another one. So let's just go ahead and go this way again. So we're just going to run through here. And now, obviously, you're going to see there's this chemical anomaly right here, which has killed all these rats. What I'd recommend doing is actually just kind of getting right here and seeing if you can't pull yourself over like that. There we go. So you see we just walked over and didn't have to jump inside the chemical anomaly. And we are home free. Let's go up the stairs and leave. All right, now that we're out from there, you're going to notice the mission has been updated, and now we have to go give the documents to Barkeep. So instead of going straight to Barkeep, what we're actually going to do real quick is go and meet with Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, which is another one of the main missions that we have currently. You might remember in the first episode when we first talked to Sid down in the basement in Rookie Village, he gave us 2 different main quests. This is the other one where you're basically running around and talking to people. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to go meet with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, which we do need to do anyways, because in order to do the Brain Scorcher or the Miracle Machine, we do need a Psy-Helmet, which only he can provide. Oh! Dude, I didn't even see that lurker. That scared me. Good job. Don't you love when you've got like hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game and yet it still finds new ways to scare you? Either way, if we run over here and under this tree, we'll be going straight to Yantar. All right, here we are in Yantar. Now, we did come here last time when talking about artifacts, but this time we're coming here specifically to talk to Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Now, earlier in the episode, I did mention that you can give vodka to someone. This is the guy right here. So if you talk to him, normally what you can do is say, I'll consider it, thank you. So as you can see, you can give him vodka for ammo or rubles or basic tools if you haven't found one yet. I wouldn't really recommend doing this unless you're incredibly unlucky and haven't been able to find basic tools yet. Or you just need a second basic tools to turn into a mechanic. But in here is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He always takes a moment to get over here. He's just got to do a little quick circle. And now we say, I've come to see you. Very well. And now he gives us a new mission, search Lab X18, which we cannot do yet. So Lab X18 is all the way over here in Dark Valley. Technically, we could go over there and do it right now, but we are not ready for that. There are way too many mutants there, and we do not have enough ammo. Now, if you want to do the Brain Scorcher or the Miracle Machine, you do have to talk to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and as you can see, you can say, Professor, I need a Psy-Helmet. And he will offer you one for 30,000 rubles. Now, the way that this works in EFP and Gamma is completely different. In EFP, it is cheaper, but you have to wait, I think, 2 or 3 in-game days for him to give you the better Psy-Helmet. In Gamma, you pay a lot more rubles, but he'll give it to you instantly. Now, since we don't have a ton of money and we're not really aiming to do the Miracle Machine or the Brain Scorcher yet, I'm just going to leave that on the table for next time. But before we leave, let's go ahead and see if there's any new quests for us. Tracking device and Agroprom. And that appears to be about it. Now, the tracking device quest is basically just there's a mutant, you got to kill it, and he will drop a tracking device. Now, I will say that this quest is sometimes very buggy. And the reason why is sometimes the mutant might run into an anomaly and kill itself, and then you're just like looking all over for the tracking device, and sometimes it gets like picked up or thrown, and it's really annoying. But either way, let's go ahead and start making our way back to Rostock. All right, now since I don't really want to fight all the mercenaries that are here in Wild Territory, I probably should just go to the right and go through garbage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And also not stand in radiation. Not standing in radiation is a very smart idea, you know? All right, before we go back to Rostock, let's see, is there... No, there's not really anything else we can do. I guess we can go over to the train hangar real quick and grab that sash. By the way, this mod that allows me to click set waypoint, that is a mod called adjustable waypoint. Look it up and you can install it. It used to be in Gamma by default, but then it started causing issues, but supposedly that has been fixed in the newer version of adjustable waypoints. Something that I really like about adjustable waypoint is, as you can see on our minimap, it is pointing upward, which tells me the stash is upwards. If we didn't have adjustable waypoint, then I would just have to look all over the place and try to find it. Okay, so now we can see right here, we're on the same level as the stash, but once we get up here, we're too high above it, which means it's definitely on this like roof thing here. Let's drop down here and check. Yep, here it is right here. And ooh, some more armor repair stuff. That's always nice. All right, let's see if there's any more quests. Cull hunting, I'll go ahead and grab that while we leave. And luckily, that's actually right next to us. So I guess we're just gonna go out here and help them kill the mutants. Sounds like people are already getting ahead of me. Looks like it's some boars and some dogs. Wait, what? The dog is chasing the boar? What in the world's going on? What freaking messed up zone do we live in where this dog is chasing freaking boars? I was about to say, man, if I miss both of those shots, I'm really bad. And since we already completed the quest, we might as well just go ahead and turn it in for some extra money before we head back up to Rostock. All right, Butcher, go ahead and turn this in. Job is done. 6450, very nice, and an Agroprom stash. And of course, it's a yellow stash. And of course, it's also right next to the military. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a guard waiting out here, so he could definitely see me. So maybe we'll save that yellow stash for next episode. Oh. Let's see. Okay, it's just duty, so we're good to go straight into Rostock. All right, we are back here in Rostock. We have some quests to turn in. Let's go ahead and turn this one in. Job done. Ooh, Hercules, baked beans, and a grenade, and a Rostock stash. Now, Rostock stashes are really nice because there's no danger whatsoever in getting them since, you know, we're right here in Rostock. So it looks like it's the stash that's in between these two things. So let's go ahead and crawl out the window like this. And then I think it's in between here. Yep, it is right here on the ground. Let's go ahead and grab it. And it's just some ammo, but you know what? That's still worth it. Go ahead and turn in the other bandit killing mission. Very good. An army warehouse stash. All right, now we have, I think, one more quest to turn in, and then we can talk to Barkeep for the main story. All right, let's see. Job is done on that. Search the stash. Wild territory. Nice. All right, so finally, let's go down to the 100 Rads bar and talk to Barkeep for our next assignment. So let's see. First of all, job is done on those encrypted documents. Good money. And hey, Barkeep, I need information about Strelok. So let's talk to him about that. And now, following the trail is complete, and we have a new one, Call of the North. Now, as you can see, Call of the North, obtain a functional psychic device to protect you from the brain scorcher. So that was just what we were talking about when in Yantar. So the next main quest is to come over here, get the device, and then we can disable the miracle machine, which is here in laboratory X16, and the brain scorcher, which is up here in radar in laboratory X19. Now, the miracle machine isn't as hard as the brain scorcher since it's mainly mutants, but I would still recommend being very prepared for both of them. So yeah, the stuff that we have currently is definitely not enough. So in order to get to that point, the next episode is mainly going to be focused on a ton of questing and grinding. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.